Stop focusing on the part of you that is sick. Remember, there's a whole lot more of you available, always. Oftentimes when we're suffering, especially with a chronic illness, autoimmune condition, it can be so debilitating and so hard to not feel entrenched in our symptoms and our pain, and how it has changed our life so significantly that we're not able to do the things that we normally do. Go out with friends, enjoy company, go traveling, have the freedom to move and do whatever you want in your life. But here's the thing. The more we give energy to a thought, to a feeling, to a movement, we are giving our life force and our precious attention to it. The most precious thing you have is your attention, and learning how to focus that in a way can help determine if you are in a state of fight or flight, the body's contracting, or you're in a state of openness, expansiveness, rest, digest, healing. Now, there's a famous person named Norman Cousins back in the 60s that suffered from a horrible autoimmune condition. It was a debilitating type of spinal stenosis, I believe. And what happened was he was taking the medications, he was doing everything that was told by the doctor, but nothing was helping. In fact, it was seemingly getting worse. And so what did he do? He decided to take matters in his own hands. And one thing that came to him was to laugh every day. Why did he choose to laugh? He watched funny movie after funny movie for hours every day. And the reason why, because it would make him laugh. And if you know where I'm going with this, you'll understand that every time we shift our attention away from the pain, from the sadness or the loss in our life, or we stop identifying as that person that is suffering from this condition to someone that is elevated in a state, that is laughing, that is experiencing joy and happiness more and more regularly. So Norman did that every day. And on top of that, he decided to also take high doses of vitamin C. And we've talked about it before on my channel about the benefits of high amounts of vitamin C and what that can do, not just for your immune system, but your overall health. But in this video, we want to focus on your mindset and how you can change even when you are in the worst moments of pain. When I was terribly sick on my healing journey, one thing that I really recognized, this was at the beginning of social media, the beginning of chat rooms and forums, and I remember initially feeling so bad, like unbelievably sick, so much pain, and no one else was experiencing that around me. So someone told me to check out these forums. So immediately when I went on the forum, I remember the first day I went on it, I remember the initial, that excitement of connecting with other people that were experiencing what I was experiencing. But it wasn't too long after that, what I started to notice was the discussions, the things people were saying in these forums started to not feel so good, started to reinforce some of the problems I was having. And it became like this arena for people to just dump all their unresolved emotions about what they were having. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Of course, some people need that. But if you're serious about healing yourself in a holistic way from your heart, your mind, and whole nutrition, then listen to this message. This is for you, is stop going on those forums, because those forums will inevitably make you think and feel just like the people that are sharing in those discussions. So there's only so many times you can hear the horror story or sad story of somebody where it's going to be very hard for you to uplift your emotional state, to uplift your energy in a way that makes you feel happy, laughter, joy, a gratitude to be here, and appreciation. What I ended up doing after being on a forum for just a couple days is I recognized that it was actually too toxic for me. It was too negative. It didn't make me look beyond my current state of pain, the pain body that I was in at that time. And instead, what I ended up doing was starting to listen to inspiring stories of people that had healed themselves. People like Dr. Joe Dispenza, people like Norman Cousins, and hundreds of other people that had walked the healing journey and started to take note. What were some of the things that they did that helped them overcome not just the sickness, but themselves? And that is the key point I want you to walk away from, because the moment we stop identifying and focusing on the pain and the suffering we're having and decide to overcome that part of our nature, overcome ourselves, the thoughts and the feelings you're having every day, you start changing who you are on a biochemical level. And that is the key that begins the space that you need to start creating a new you, a new version of where you are completely healed. And the only way that's going to happen is you making that choice each and every, not just day, but every moment. So to recap, how do we elevate ourselves out of the slumber of feeling sick, pain, and suffering? We choose to look beyond what we're experiencing by reaching a comedy movie that's going to make us laugh, by going outside and looking at our world through a new lens, by being around those people that are supportive and are not going to sympathize too much with our story, but are going to elevate us out of our story to create a new story. And each and every one of you is going to find whatever works for you. Like for Norman Cousins, it was comedy movies. For me, it was about reading inspiring stories about people that healed and then going out and doing the things for me, which was Qigong, which was eating healthier, which is spending more time with the things I love, like my family and being out in nature. All of these things are so critical for your healing. I say they're like the core ingredients for the formula you need to heal. So if you like what you're hearing in this video and you would like to find out more of ways that you can be supported on your healing journey, first, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel, like it, and always give me a comment below. I read all the comments and I'd love to hear your thoughts about this video. Also, if you're feeling like you would like more, I recommend grabbing my free ebook below that helps detail the 5 ways Qigong can elevate your autoimmune pain. So check that out, and until then, I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day, everyone.